What's going on, everybody? Israel Galindo from Is Radio and Metalord. Today, we just wanted to kind of give you a quick walkthrough on how we created this OBS scene by using Canva, the free edition. Now, what is Canva? Canva is just a Photoshop online-based editor where you can just add graphics and things like that. But let's break this scene down. How did I get all of those aspects? The dancing girls, the audience, the DJ. Now the DJ comes from Tribe as a source scene capture that comes into OBS from my VR headset. But how did we get it to look like I'm on stage with all of these pieces? Well, we're just going to go through a quick basic tour, nothing too fancy. We're not going to elaborate just yet on how we did this entire scene right here and how we got the smoke and the fire to come out at the same time, which you can do, by the way. It's just turning things on and off in OBS. If you don't know what OBS is, it's just a production video tool that you can get for free. And the OBS project, I believe, is the name of the website. And you guys can definitely layer things to make it look like this. And in this scene, I think I'm layer 4, and my front scene is the red squares, the audience, and the girls. Behind me are the phoenixes, the ball, and the stage. So I'm layered like a sandwich in between all of those things, but we're going to make it even simpler than that. So I'm going to basically go to Canva. So the way you do it is you go to canva.com. And when you go there, you can actually get a free account. So we're just going to start with your basic template. It could be anything you want. It could just be a blank page. For this example, we already have one here. I'm actually going to leave my logo because I just want to use that for future reference. And we're going to kind of reintroduce some of these factors that we did. So I'm going to erase all of these. First thing is I want to do is I want to just do a DJ table. You can go into Elements and you can type anything you want. For my thing, I want to do something from space, a UFO. I'm DJing on top of a UFO. So I selected this image that I already found in here, typing UFO or UFO type space. And then I wanted to type something orbiting. So I typed the word orbit and I found this, obviously from a planet. And then I twisted it to make this center. Now, some of you like unison things to match, and I want some of these lines to match. The size of the image doesn't really matter. You can always make it bigger after you're done with it. But I want these lines to touch only the edge of my tables. So I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. So it's at the edge of the tables, kind of like this. And all I really care about is that square being right there, just a little bit more there. So now I've got my DJ table, if you will. And my DJ is going to be right here in the middle. And just for reference, let's just type people, right? Because you're going to put where your animated DJ is going to be. You don't need to do this. I'm just doing it to show you a single person. Like, so just put man. Okay, so let's just say our DJ is this guy. Okay, so I'm just going to put him in the middle just for reference. We're not going to keep him there. So it's just for reference. My logo, I uploaded, and I'm going to show you how to upload it in a minute. Let me bring this forward. The logo is going to be right there in the center, and it's a little bit too big. So I'm just going to make it centered right there. Now, this whole thing most likely will be a lot bigger. So let me actually do that. I'm just going to highlight everything, stretch it because I want it to be a lot bigger. There we go. And then I'm going to just bring it down there because I want it to be that big. And then I'm going to bring my logo back to the front of the area. So now I've got a DJ area. And again, he's going to go away, so we don't need him in a minute. But I also want to have like a stage, right? Something behind me. Do you need it? No, you can actually layer to another scene. But just for this example, I'm just going to do stage, lights, lasers. You don't need all that, but I'm just going to look for something that has a stage, right? Something that'll look cool, that's see-through. So I'm looking at something, a stage in graphics. For this example, do I want to be in the middle of a ring? It could be, but I'm not going to do that. So the last stage that I just used, you can actually put some strut lights up here. You could do that if you wanted to. But for this example, we're actually going to go back to the one I was working on earlier, which was just a stage. And again, it will look a little cheesy, but for this example, it's just to show you what you can do. So this is my stage that I want to kind of work on, but I want something that's see-through. So I'm going to go here, my graphics, and I'm going to take this one, and then I'm going to literally stretch it to be in front of me, behind me, however. And I want these things to show. So I'm going to just stretch it just a bit more like that. And because it's the front of the layer, that's exactly what it's going to look like. It's going to be kind of covered. And now I've got my stage. Now the animation, mirror ball, lasers, that's coming up next. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that. You're just basically creating the scene in front of the DJ. So again, this guy's going to go away. And we have to bring him up so we can get rid of him. And then I'm going to save this as a transparent background. That's what I want. I want a transparent background. So it's empty. It's clear. There's nothing there. So the way to check it, here it is. It's transparent. It looks gray, but realistically it is transparent. So any animation, any videos you have are going to be behind it. And this is going to look like it's your stage. And then we can add the people and all of that. So we're done with our scene. That's what we're going to do. We're going to layer this in the front. We're going to put the DJ like a sandwich in the middle, and behind it is all the animation. So what if I wanted to get like a mirror ball or lasers to make this look like what we had here, right? That the 2023, the spinning ball, the lasers, the girls, all of that stuff is layered in OBS on green screen. So you would have to do a green screen. So how do you do that? Like, where do you buy them? Well, I don't buy them. What I do is I'll go here, and then let's just start with a mirror ball. So here's your mirror balls, and I want an animated green screen. That's the keyword. So here's an animated ball, and here's another one. Just make sure it's green screen and nothing else. So let's just try this one. You would have to post edit this to get this junk out because you just want the ball. Like literally, that's all I care about is the ball. Also, I don't want that little logo in the corner. So, so you can look to see if there's any that don't have that, or if there's any that do have that, you have to post edit it. It is very simple to do. So you're going to copy the URL, and then you're going to find a YouTube to MP3 converter. You can find them anywhere. I use this one here, and I'm just going to paste it. It's going to show me the ball in audio, but I want video. So I'm going to do video, and I'm going to select the highest one possible. So I'm going to download it. Once it's downloaded, then I can upload that into another scene in Canva. So I could literally just take this, create a new one, open up another scene. Let's do this one because I don't think, let me see, let me probably do, we're just going to do a new scene because I don't want to ruin any of the ones I'm working on right now. So I'm just going to go here. You can create a brand new scene. For me, I'm just going to go and duplicate one of these that I'm not using. So I'm going to duplicate this. And then, because I've already been using this, I'm just going to delete my scene. And I'm going to upload a mirror ball. Now, I already have one uploaded. So you'll see that I thought I've uploaded the mirror ball. Maybe I did not upload the video. Yeah, I did. Here it is. So I've already uploaded the mirror ball. So here it is. So this is the mirror ball there. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff I don't need. So I'm going to edit the ball. Pause that. And I'm going to shrink the sides to where the ball starts, right there. And then I'm going to shrink this side to where the ball ends, right there. Now, play with it so when you're looping it, it looks like a seamless loop. It doesn't look like it's skipping. So you can play with how much pull. You could even do like a small version of the ball spinning. So we could do something like this, 4 seconds long. Let's see if it skips. Okay. So that looks pretty good. You don't need too much. It's enough to it's spinning. And then you can make it longer if you want. Once it's done, you're literally going to download it and you're going to save that. because that's going to be one of your layers. So as you see from my area, this was a see-through mirror ball I did in front of 2023. So let's just say you did want 2023 in front of that, or you wanted to do it separate. You can layer things in OBS. But if you want to be like us and just go, oh, I don't want to layer crap, it's too much work, then you know what? Find some numbers, something like this, put it across 2023, like this, and then you can play it, right? You could do that. Or I would separate the layers and make 2023 animated. Now, if you wanted to look at cool a little bit more than what it is, maybe do New Year's animations, right? So we're going to go to elements. Just put New Year's animations. All right, so we've got some things exploding, some fireworks, some graphics, some antennas, you know, something that doesn't look too cheesy, of course, you know, maybe fireworks. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to drop that here. Okay, so here's one here. And again, you can move it. You can move the animation around however you want it. Maybe you just want it to explode in front of 2023. Make sure you're grabbing that animation. Okay. There we go. So just saying right there like that. Okay, so when you're doing it, it's going to look like this, right? Once it's ready, save it. Again, download it, save it. And again, me personally, I would separate them. I would do one for 2023 that's got some animation in the mirror ball, so you can layer them how you want. But this is cheap and dirty. Once it's ready and you add it into OBS, in the example that we did in this example, the table's in front, the squares are in front, the people are in front, like top layer. My logo's next. So think of it like top down. Squares are next. Then it's my capture, my VR capture. And then behind me are the phoenixes. And then the stage, the M is behind that. So everything's layered. And then my 2023 is actually the same layer as my phoenixes. I think they're in front of the phoenix. So when it's playing, it's all green screen and you're just taking the green screen off. I'll do another video on how to take the green screen off. This video was just more to teach you layering and also just creating a quick virtual stage. So in the next video, you'll see this scene with the mirror ball and a couple other items and my DJ, and I'll layer it for you so you can see how that looks. But like I said, you can do so much here. Maybe you don't like the stage. Maybe you want something cool like dragons, right? Let's do some dragons on their elements. Dragons. Okay. Maybe you want a cool dragon like that in your graphics. So you do something like this, you know, and he is just literally hanging out over here. And, you know, I want to make it so it looks like it's coming out of the stage, right? Or maybe hiding behind the stage. So send it backwards. There we go. And then I can copy that guy, flip it. All right, boom, right there. Okay, boom. And then when my DJ's here, I got the dragons there doing their thing, you know. If you want to get fancy, you could even do something like this. You can even bring this ring. But the more that you add, remember that you have to have the DJ be able to work behind it. Yes, this can actually work. But in this example, I might just put this around the, yeah, there we go, like the DJ logo. So it'll look a little cooler, but it doesn't take away from my actual name. Make it a little bigger. Boom, right there, right? So I have to use the arrow, just move it a little bit. Okay, so there you go. So now you've got a cool area where it's doing that. And then you can do flames. I mean, if you wanted to go girls dancing, flames, you're just going to go in here, you know, flames, green screen. And then you're just looking for these kind of flames, you know, torpedo flames, this kind of flames. Doesn't matter, however you want to do it. Here's a nice one. Let's fast forward. that could be laying another layer. So it looks like smoke is flying right in front of those of your stage. So those are things that you can do. You know, girls dancing green screen. Here we go. So something like this, that's she's staying in one area like that. You can copy her, and she can also be one of your girls that's dancing on one side of your stage. You can even make her small, where she's dancing right here by the dragon, you know, or on top of the dragon. So hopefully this helps make sense. I'm going to save this scene so I could do another video on, and remember, transparency is always the key. Canva.com, obsproject.com are the ones I'll put in the description of that. And yeah, any questions, let me know. I'm happy to show you how to do these and, you know, bring up your elements here. Let's just go to the end of this here to show you how it blew up at the end. Look at this. This is how we blew up at the end with our fireworks, our 3D stuff, people dancing. And this is how we ended our show. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions on how we did that. I mean, as you can see, the squares, it's just transparent squares on top of it. And yeah, any questions, tag me on his radio or get on Discord, on Tribe, or anywhere. Just add DS Radio Studios or just his radio. All right, ISS Radio out. See you.